Hey, it's Stacy Rody here, and I just wanted to make a quick little video to share with you a tiny bit about my journey with success and struggle through being a Beachbody coach. So with my health and fitness, going back to when I was pregnant with my son, I saw my husband's friend from high school post something about Shakeology on her Facebook, and she listed all the ingredients, and it was an article about Darren O'Lean, and so I was excited and I wanted to get it because I was pregnant and it was really hard to figure out ways to get healthy protein in my body and have it taste good. Now, my husband at that time was 300 pounds and he was kind of freaked out that we were going to have 2 kids. And so he decided to get the P90X that he had owned for a couple years out of the closet. He dusted it off and he started working out. So lo and behold, after 7 months, by the time our son was born, my husband had lost 65 pounds doing P90X, Insanity, and the Ultimate Reset. Well, I was pregnant, so I was just drinking Shakeology and doing some Brazil butt lift. So after I had my son, I knew it was my last baby, so I started Turbo Fire. I did that for 5 months, and I lost 40 pounds, and it changed my whole mindset, my whole vision, and really my whole being. And where I came from before was I had been on a lot of fad diets. I grew up with a mom who really liked to find new ways and healthier ways to binge every night on something as she sat on the couch and watched TV. Now, I love my mom. She's a great mom, but she taught me some really bad habits. And so I carried those into my marriage, and but I knew that wasn't who I was. I knew I wanted to feel good in my body and have energy and feel alive and not feel dead by, filling it with foods that weren't doing anything for me, and were trying to fill a void that it wasn't working. So I had done, Medifast, shakes and bars and oatmeal. I had done the Fat Flush diet, the South Beach diet, everything. And so finding Beachbody was like, wow, it was really just my shake every day. That was like my multivitamin, this workout plan. I didn't have to go wander the gym and figure out a time to go walk with a girlfriend or get to the right gym class that I wanted to go to. And if the times didn't work for my schedule, I wouldn't go, and I hated just going on the treadmill. So it was just like this really weird relationship with fitness. I just couldn't figure it out, and I didn't want to pay the money for a personal trainer. And I really didn't want to do what a personal trainer would probably want me to do, which is what I thought: eat broccoli and chicken breasts all day long and, work out for 2 hours a day. That's not how I wanted my life to look like. And so finding Beachbody was such a simple plan, and following the calendar was a no-brainer, and I could do it when my kids were napping. And what went from a girl who had super bloated belly, sugar addictions. I ate a lot of sugar, a lot of Sour Patch Kids growing up, actually, and the gummy addiction it's a strong one. It's been hard to break. But just having the love handles and walking into my closet, not even wanting to go to social events because none of my clothes look good on me and none of them fit right, that was a really defeating feeling for me. And I didn't want to live like that forever. And so this has changed my whole outlook on the confidence of my body. And now I can just go into my closet and put anything on because I know that I'm doing the small daily habits that are getting me to a place that it's not a crash diet that's going to make me hate my life. It's something that I've learned to enjoy and love, and it's just something I can do every day. So for the coaching side, not to keep this too long, for the coaching side, I started Turbo Fire after my son was born. I dropped the 40 pounds over 5 months of the Turbo Fire Deluxe schedule. I'd listened to, since I was a discount coach, my husband and I were getting 2 bags a month, so we needed the discount. I had heard some calls, and I had listened to some National Wake Up Calls, and I was in a couple coach groups, and the coaching opportunity really intrigued me because I was an esthetician and a makeup artist by trade, but I didn't want to go back and work at the spa and break my back waxing clients. I didn't want to go work retail hours at Nordstrom and do cosmetics. There wasn't enough for fulfillment and money in it for me to go back and leave my kids. I wanted to stay home and be with my kids and be a mom first and a businesswoman second. And I just wanted something that I could slowly get better at, and slowly it could build on itself. So by the time my kids were in school, my babies were in school, I could have something to go do, because I didn't want to be lost in the land of, a mom who just cleans and shops on Amazon. I knew I couldn't handle that. I had to work. And so this was the opportunity for me. And more than anything, I needed it for the confidence. I didn't necessarily get into it for the money, even though I wanted to be able to go to Nordstrom and buy my designer jeans and my good makeup and not have to ask my husband about stuff because it was my money that I was contributing to the family. But I knew that God had something bigger for me, and I remember the exact moment where I was in my kitchen when I felt called to this business, and it was like God asking me, like, are you going to trust me? Are you going to believe that this is something that could be amazing for you? And I decided in that moment, I said, okay, I'm going to hit Success Club. 3 months in a row, I had no idea what Success Starters even was, and I said, I'm gonna do this. And I'm going to find 3 people to help a month. And so that's what I did. And I haven't stopped helping 3 people a month ever since November of 2013. And I love this business and I love sharing it. And I love helping other moms find something that's bigger than themselves. Other people finding things that they can serve and pour into people and use it as a ministry and as a way to build a really awesome income. I make way more than I ever could at Nordstrom, even in a management position that I don't know exactly their salaries, but I'm assuming. And so there was a time, and the reason why I needed confidence, and this is kind of just a personal story real quick. I was best friends with my cousin. I didn't have a sister, and she was like a sister to me. We were 6 months apart, and we would hang out lots in the summers together. And her dad, bless his heart, he did not, I don't think he meant to do this and have it scar me as bad as it did, but he had told my cousin, oh yeah, Stacy's cute and all, but as soon as she opens her mouth, nothing important comes out. And that wrecked me as a 12-year-old. And I didn't realize how bad it wrecked me until just a couple of years ago when I was at an event for coaching, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. And I thought, oh, that is why that comment hurt me so deep. That is why I feel like I don't have a voice. And so my lack of confidence as an adult woman and my fear of speaking in front of people, even at my baby showers, I would lay awake the night before knowing there are going to be so many eyeballs staring at me when I tell everybody thank you after I open the gifts. I am so nervous. I was really good one-on-one with people. I could not handle speaking in front of more than 3 people at once. It really just set me off. And I didn't know really why. I never really thought about it. And so the self-awareness that I've gained through coaching has meant so much to me, because now as I've believed in the struggles that I've had with my sugar addictions and with my body image issues and with my complacency as a person, just being too scared to take risks and put myself out there at all, coaching has given me that vision, that voice, that platform that I can help other women. And the messages that I get from women, I'm going to get emotional and I will be done after this. This is way too long. Sorry. The messages I get from women saying the exact same things that I felt just 3 years ago is what gets me up in the morning, because if I can help their marriage, if I can help their relationship with their kids, they can feel like a leader for their family. When the mom does a lot for the family, like we're so important, and we need to take care of ourselves first so that we can just be our best and help them be their best. Help them know that when they fail, they can pick back up. Help them know that failing is part of the process. You have to try and fail to ever succeed. And I would have never known that if it wasn't for Beachbody coaching. And so I'm very, very passionate about helping women, because I not only love to serve them and share my makeup ideas and my little fashion things I like and silly little things like that, but at the heart of it all, it's just when you know better, you do better. When you look better, you feel better. And you can call it vanity, you can call it whatever you want, but we all know it's true. And so it is a joy and an honor to be a coach, and I'll never stop. It's just too addicting and too fun, and it's blessed my families in more ways than I can even begin to think. So I'm so grateful for this. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you later.